Okay, I guess we're live. Welcome everyone to the first ever Bruno podcast. I don't even know how it's called yet. Let's give it a try. Um, I don't have a professional mic yet. I don't have a professional camera. As you can see, I'm still using Stream Yard. I don't even know the software yet, but let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes. And okay, so and for our first ever podcast live, we have a guest. Yes, his name is G. He's a music producer. He's a tech YouTuber. He's a DJ from the Netherlands, and of course, one of my best friends. We tried to do that last week, but he was busy, so we're doing this weekend. Okay, we already have some comments here, Guga. Cool. Let's start. Hurt, are you ready? Yeah, let's do this. One, two, three. Boom. Hi, my friend. How are you doing?
How you doing, man? I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Um, welcome to the first ever podcast. How do you feel being the first of the firsts?
You never forget the first, right?
That's what they say. Um, but yeah, man, we tried to do that last weekend, but it was the birthday of your lady. How was it?
It was nice, man. We just stayed home to watch some films, watch some series. So, but today is the day.
Nova Piano?
Sorry, what did you say?
Nova Piano?
No, Vapiana, no, not this time.
No,
Rockstars is closed in the Netherlands, man. At least in The Hague.
oh, okay.
The
So
only,
yeah, you're in The Hague,
only
right?
reason, actually, the only reason we went to Germany was to go to Vapiano there. But you need to explain for the
um,
people that doesn't know what is Vapiano, man.
yeah. So before that, do you want to introduce yourself? Come on.
So, my name is Gert. I have like a Dutch name, but I come from Brazil. I was born in Brazil. As Bruno said, I'm a DJ. I also have a YouTube channel, iDevice News, where I speak about everything about Apple in general. I live in the Netherlands, The Hague, and I think that's it. And I'm 30, but yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So we met each other a long time ago. I don't even remember how old I was at the time, but I think I was 10, around 10 years old. And yeah, a lot of common interests, right? Video games,
sure.
Apple, uh,
Technology in general,
technology, technology, aliens. That's the
eh,
most cool, the coolest. Yeah, yeah.
supernatural things, right?
Yeah, supernatural stuff. Um, yeah, so you just congratulations, you're a new PS5 owner. How do you feel about it?
Well, not yet. Officially, not yet. I need to get it like on Monday in 2 days. So need to wait, man. Need to wait. But I'm already feeling like more like a man.
You should. After you get your PS5, your voice will get thicker. You're
Every man needs to have a PS5.
yeah.
The real
If you
ones
just
get
have
PS5. The bad ones get a Xbox.
what
Just
is
kidding, man.
Xbox?
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. The control of the Xbox is better than the PlayStation 4, right? It feels like
Yeah,
better than the controller of the Xbox.
yeah, but the controller for PS5, the PS5 controller, is as good as the Xbox controller, I
Oh
would
yeah,
say.
man. I have it here. Let me show you. You also have it, but like the big difference
You're so
between
proud. Yeah.
when I hold it, normally if you have like the controller of the PS4, if you do it like this a little bit when you're gaming, you hear some cracking. I think it's because this thing. is a lot more glued than of the PS4. So I think even the quality of holding it feel a lot better than the PS4 controller.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. So, but between the PS5 controller and the Xbox One controller, so the latest ones, which one do you think is the best one?
Mm, I'm liking the PS5 controller. I'll never test like the new Xbox controller, and it has been like
Mm,
the last time that I hold it like a Xbox controller, it was like 4 years ago. So I don't know, man. But I think that this one of the DualSense feels better than the Xbox controller. But I only will know if I like hold both at the same time, like trying, right?
yeah, yeah. I would say the PS5 controller is better
Yeah.
because it has those pressure triggers, right? You know what I mean? The shoulder buttons, they have those pressure
The
feedback.
taptic feedback. How do you say it? Taptic triggers,
Ha-
something like that. Something like that.
I think it's called haptic. Yeah,
Haptic triggers,
yeah,
something.
exactly.
Yeah, it's great, man. I like it, but I don't know. For the PC, I am having like a lot of issues with the controller, and it's PC. That like an Xbox or a PlayStation, like a console video game, everything works just fine. You just put it the CD, the DVD, or you download the game digital, and then you can have like everything is already set, right? You don't have to configure anything. And on the PC, you need to configure everything, man. So it's really annoying. But I'm gonna try it out on Monday on the PS4, the PS5.
Yeah, yeah, but you know that the so you bought a PS5 controller. You're trying to use it for PC gaming only. That's not what it's meant for, dude.
It is.
So
Actually,
you
it is. It is because even from Sony, from original Sony website, you can download the official drivers for the PC of the DualSense. Everything that they need to do on the software of the game is they need to make compatible, and that's it. If it's compatible, it works fine. Because in some games, it's like a really hell to play on the mouse and keyboard.
so
Like,
what kind of game are you having?
oh, sorry, man. Say it.
Yeah.
Say it.
So what kind of games are you having issues with?
Oh yeah, FIFA 23, the last one.
Okay, it's not. They didn't adapt it. They didn't create it like the PS5 controller mapping.
So yeah, they have like an option if like you play the game and you set the controller for the FIFA, it shows the control of the PS5. But the problem is, as some controls are not working properly. But when I try with the PS4 controller, works perfect. So it's something that has to do with the PS5 controller settings of FIFA. So
Hmm.
I don't know, to wait for
It's
update or
from
so.
it's from EA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. EA, not good. They lost their FIFA naming, right? The next FIFA won't be called FIFA, as far as I know.
No, it's gonna called I think it's FC Football or something like that.
No, really?
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be like a really weird name. It won't be even EA Football. It's gonna be like FC Football. It's
Okay.
already official, I think. Oh yeah, nice, nice. Showing you the desktop.
Yeah. FC football next FIFA game.
Just
Really? Okay.
search for new FIFA game name. Then you find it.
What would the next FIFA game be called? FIFA 23 or EA Sports
Oh, FC.
FC?
FC. Football Club, I think, right?
No idea.
Is this official?
Oh, this is from a website called Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie Intel. Yeah, I would not take this as serious. Uh,
Charlie. That is
Charlie.
one of the first results, man. I think Google. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's right. But it's not official, right? It's just a rumor.
Let's see. EA have announced that their branding deal with FIFA that has lasted nearly 30 years is coming to an end, and the franchise is being rebranded as EA Sports. It's in a game. No, EA Sports FC. So I guess, yeah, looks official to me. So FC stands for. Oh yeah, they even shared on Twitter. Look.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. Can you hear something? Because I'm not listening. I'm not hearing anything.
No, there's sound.
No, I'm not listening to the sound. At least not me.
Oh. Yeah, there was sound. You couldn't listen to anything?
No.
Okay. So for next time I need to figure this out. But yeah, it's official. EA
No.
Sports Football Club.
Learn more in July 2023. Damn.
I like it. I like the name. I think it makes sense. But so the game will be called just EA Sports FC or EA Sports FC 23.
Oh, I don't know, man. That I don't know. It's a good question, but I have no idea. I think they want to stick with the year, right? I, at least I think so because year games, but the year of the game since I think since the first FIFA, right?
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
The first FIFA that I played it was FIFA 98. At least that I know. Maybe I played another FIFA, but that I could call it FIFA. It was FIFA 98. Was the first one.
Hmm. 1 second, just let me just read this. It hasn't been confirmed yet how they plan to title the series in the future, but assuming they stick with a yearly release schedule, we would expect the first game after the rebranding to be called EA Sports FC 24. Okay.
It's a great game. The last one, at least the last one was really great. You didn't play yet, right?
No, no. I bought FIFA 22. I played a little bit. I enjoy it. It's really good. But I heard there were some complaints about people saying that it didn't change that much from I think from 2021 to 2022.
Yeah, true, true, true. And on this one, they changed like a lot, a lot.
What's different about the new one?
Oh, the whole mechanic of the game is like changed. The animations are like a little bit better because they use like AI to improve the animations of the players and also the delay between the action that you're doing and the thing on the screen. Uh, yeah, the game is pretty nice, but there's a lot of bugs. It was like I think it was yesterday I played, and like the ball went through the goal, but the goalkeeper got the ball. It was like further than the line, and he got the ball, and it wasn't goal. Like what the fuck? Yeah,
That's so goofy.
yeah. But that always happens in the first versions of the FIFA, right? Of actually of our games, man, of our games. I think in
Yeah.
about 2 months or so, the game is gonna be like pretty neat if you think about bugs or so.
Yeah, most games now I would say all games, basically all games, they are released and they are not 100% final. Most all developers they're counting with what it's called the first I think I forgot the name right now, but I think it's called First Day patch of the first day, something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
So the game that comes on the CD, it's not final. They are counting with the update that you're gonna because there's a time frame when they actually install the game on the CD, and this CD goes to a truck and it arrives at the retail stores, GameStop, and Media Markt and everything. So there's a time frame. I don't know how many weeks, 1, 2, 3 weeks, maybe. And those 2 weeks are like the golden weeks where all the developers they're rushing to to make as much improvements as they can in the
Mm.
game. So when you buy the game, the CD or the game, like the it's the launch date,
Mm.
everyone downloads the latest version, or they get the CD, and then already there's already an update for it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Patch one day, I think is the name, right? Patch one day, I think is
I
the
think
name.
if let's see. Yeah, day one patch.
Day one patch. Right.
Yeah, yeah. And I think,
Are you
um,
good, man? Are you good?
yeah, yeah. I had a beer. That's why. Not a beer. Not a beer. It was soda. Yeah, that's all.
Uh,
And I think Cyberpunk 2077. They're counting to have a year one patch or something.
year one patch.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, year one patch. No way, man. By the way, they're gonna bring a new game, right? Cyberpunk.
Are they? I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard something about it. Do you remember? I think it's a new Witcher game for sure. A new. I don't know. Do you remember, man?
No, no, don't remember. I heard about
Cyberpunk.
like one of the these days, but I didn't read. I liked Cyberpunk, but I'm not like a big fan or so. It's a really nice game, but that's it.
Have you played The Witcher?
The Witcher.
Yeah.
No, 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 never played it.
I played the beginning and I really enjoyed it. I didn't play it at all because I was playing it in German.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Yeah, you're playing German, and you were like, "Oh, what the fuck? I'm not understanding anything." So just change to English, man, or to French, or to Portuguese.
I should have. CD Projekt Red just announced 6 new games. Oh wow. In a long-term strategy update Tuesday. When was that? Oh yeah, not long ago. So 3 days ago.
Yeah.
CD Projekt laid out an extremely ambitious development plan, stretching far into the future and including confirmation of no less than 6 new games in addition to the new Witcher game it had already discussed, 2 further Witcher sequels, 2 Witcher spin-offs, and a sequel to Cyberpunk 2077, plus the creation of an entirely original third series currently in the early conceptual stages. Man, so much Witcher games.
Hopefully it's gonna work, man, because the first version of Cyberpunk was really fucked up, right? There were like a lot of
Yeah.
bugs and a lot of problems with the console. Like in the first half year or so, it was removed from PS Store, right? The game. It was really crazy, man. Because I wanted to pre-order, right? I think you too, right? But I didn't do it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because of the bugs.
Yeah, too many bugs. I heard that the game's playable now. If you get the game nowadays,
Yeah.
you can have a great time with it.
After the patch, I think that Sony added back, right, Cyberpunk, because it was removed for like 6 months or so, and then they fixed like the most of the bugs, and then Sony was like, okay, now the game is ready because a lot of bugs are gone, so now it's playable. Because before that, it wasn't playable. It was playable at all. Like the animations apparently was really fucked up. But after the patch, it was a good game. I had like also bugs, but just the same kind of bugs that you have like with all the games.
Yeah,
But they had like a downgrade of the graphics for sure. They had a downgrade. If you see like the first videos and trailers of the game from the E3 2019, I think, and you compare with the original of the launch day or whatever, it was a big leap from the graphics of the from 2019 game and the 2020 run, right? I think it came 2021, right? Cyberpunk.
no
That
idea. Let me see. Yeah, but Cyberpunk, when it came out, I don't remember anymore.
I think it was 2021.
Um, Release date. So on PS4, it was December 2020.
Oh, December 12th. Okay, almost
Yeah,
2021.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. But talking about the trailer, I totally remember. The trailer was so polished and looked so good. The lighting, the reflections,
The
and
animation, the face expressions. Yeah, man.
so fucking good. And then that, ah man, the deception arrived in December 2020. And but I would say they learned a little bit with Ubisoft. Ubisoft did the exactly same thing with Watch Dogs 1. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, true, true. There was also a big downgrade of graphics, right? If you compare with the on the 3. True, true. The most games they have like a downgrade. I think even The Last of Us, by the way.
Even the no, in
Yeah,
The
at
Last
least
of Us they have.
The Last of Us Part 2 at least. I don't know about Part 1 because I never played it, but Part 2 they had like a downgrade of graphics. If you compare with the first trailer or gameplay, whatever, that they released.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like this strategy. It's marketing, right? They're trying to sell you something, and they don't care at what cost. It's like McDonald's. I heard a lot of people comparing it to McDonald's. If you go to McDonald's, you have those nice looking hamburgers on display. You know the ads, the everything's perfect, and the buns are so fluffy. And then you
Mhm.
go to McDonald's and you order a burger. It's like
Yeah, man.
is this squished shit?
Or
Yeah,
even the fries, right?
yeah, yeah,
Even the fries.
yeah.
Yeah, but I
It's
don't know, man. I
marketing.
think also I think it's not only about marketing, but like they are still making the game. The game isn't really finished. So what they
Yeah,
show is the best part of the game that they are developing right now. And in that moment, the game should work fine. But because they are like adding more and more layers and more details and more missions and so after that they need to downgrade some things because they just then realize, oh okay, the game is like we are doing better than we thought and it's going to be like bigger and gonna push more of your computer of your PlayStation or whatever more than it is capable. So I think it's a
yeah,
little bit of both, I guess.
yeah, yeah. I think you're right. Yeah. Um. So, what's the first game that you're gonna play on your PlayStation 5
Most
besides FIFA besides FIFA.
Matrix for sure. Matrix. I'm not even gonna install FIFA before I play Matrix, man.
You mean the demo?
The demo one, yes, the demo one.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Besides FIFA and besides demos, which is the first game you're gonna play?
No, The Last of Us, man. The Last of Us Part One. That's gonna be the first really, really playable game that I'm gonna play. Yeah, for sure, man. You're already playing,
Yeah.
right? In the most difficult, impossible ever. How do you say? Option of the game. Like you don't have any help, any assist or so, right?
It's called Grounded.
Yeah.
Grounded. Oh man, why I'm punishing myself by doing that. I just started playing The Last of Us Part One for PS5, and as you said, I chose the grounded mode, and that means it's really rare to find bullets, really rare to find uh, not collectibles. What you know, like the cloth, the things that you use to create grenades.
Oh, to craft, right?
Yeah, the craft
The
items.
craft
There's
items.
yeah, almost none of them, and you die super fast. Like you get shot once, twice, you're dead.
That's it.
And the enemies, oh man, it's so hard. I don't know why I'm doing that to myself. But I told you, oh yeah, you also don't. So for people who didn't play The Last of Us, is this really cool survival game. You guys need to play it. I think it won the best game of 2013, like game of the year. I would say it's the best game of the decade, if you ask me. But anyway, in this game, there's a lot of zombies, right? And normally you can hear them. You put your hand in the game, right? You put the character put their hands next to the ear, and you can hear the zombies around you. And in the grounded mode, the most difficult mode, there's none of that. It's so fucking hard.
Really fucked
It's
up, man.
and
You're
and
you're finishing yourself. Why you do that? Oh, I tried. I tried on the first one for the PS4, the remastered version. I tried to because normally I always did that. I always when I start a game and I knew do it like a new game, I play it on the hardest mode that it is. I liked to do that, but not anymore, man. Because if you like play, if you like play for the gameplay, all right, you can do it. But if you play like for the history of the game, you just can't keep with the history because you die so many times, repeating so many times the same thing that the whole flow of the history is gonna be fucked up for you, you know. But if you already know the game and you know the history of the game, then you can try that, right? Because I tried on the first one, but I didn't know about the history of the game, and then it was really fucked up. So I restarted a new game with the normal mode. I think of not the grounded one, but one lower. I think.
yeah, you're totally right. So that's exactly what I told myself. I already know the story of the game. I already played this game twice, I guess, on PlayStation 4. So I said, okay, let give a try. Let me give a try on the grounded mode, but it's not worth it. It's not. I'm not that good.
But you're gonna play
Yeah,
it, right? Or
I
you're
I
gonna
have
wait
to.
to start a new game.
No, I have to. I'm already. You remember the tank part? Where's this tank following you?
No, no. Like it's also a house, right? There that you can go inside the house or not? Is that part?
So you met Bill. You remember when you meet Bill, the guy with the beard, the
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
So he helps you to cross a school. You need to go through school with him. Then
Yeah.
there's the bloater inside of the school. There's this boss, and then I think he managed to give you a car, and then you go to a different. Oh man, I don't remember anymore. And then you fall into a trap with some hunters.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
throw a rock into your car.
you get
You get
ambushed.
ambushed. After that, you need to, yeah, get out of this part. Like those hunters, you need to get rid of them and kind of flee. And in this process, there's a kind of a tank shooting at you. And after that, you meet those two black dudes, the brothers.
No, that part I don't remember. I remember about the tank, something, but not the details of the mission.
Okay, yeah, I'm at that part. I would say it's 50% of the game, I guess.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
No spoilers, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, well, but I think, look, at that point, it's not spoiler anymore. Like the game is already released like in 2013, right? Official one, the first one for the PS3, I think. So it's not spoil. I don't think it's spoiler anymore.
9 years ago.
9 years ago, yeah.
How long, in your opinion, how long it takes something, a work of art, a game, a book, a movie, to become no, so you can share spoilers of it. It's allowed to share spoilers.
Well, I
What
know
what do you
about
think?
Marvel. That Marvel is when the film is out in the theaters. After 2 weeks or so, Marvel starts already giving a spoiler of the movie. So I don't know,
Two
man.
weeks? Nah,
Yeah, man. Of
that's.
course, of
I
course.
think.
If you see like at least a Sony from Spider-Man No Way Home about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, they released already something about Andrew Garfield about the three Spider-Man after 2 weeks of the release of the movie in the theaters. If you check their Instagram account and you see like the date, you can check it. You'll see it.
Do you, do you know what? I know why they do this shit. They want to pressure people
So go to
and
the
to
theater.
go. Yeah.
Of course, it's
Uh,
Marvel. At least for Marvel, right?
I mean, it works, right?
It works. It was for
Yeah.
them. It was perfectly. Like us, we also go also always at least almost always to the theaters on the release date of the Marvel movies, right?
It's been a while. I think the last one that I went to was Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Now you went to Doctor Strange, right? Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah, that came after. That's true. Yeah, yeah.
I know that the only movie you didn't went to the theaters to go to see Marvel, it was Thor Love and Thunder, right? Yeah, Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that
yeah.
was
I
the
think
only
so.
movie you didn't went. But you're going to see Wakanda Forever, right?
I want to. It looks good. I like the trailer. I like the vibe. I like how creative they are being because T'Challa, like the actor, he died in real life. So they had to come up with a new story, right? So
Yeah,
this forced them into being creative. I don't know. I'm just very curious about it, and I really enjoyed the first one.
yeah, yeah.
The first
It's nice.
movie was really good. Yeah.
I think this is gonna be
Um,
even better, but at least we hope, right? Even
yeah.
without T'Challa or whatever is the name. I always forget the name. T'Challa.
I think the actor's name is Chatham Bostwick,
Something like that. Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
But he didn't tell Marvel, right, about his cancer.
Would you tell Marvel about your cancer if you're about to have your Marvel movie? Let's say they just announced,
I
"Gee,
wouldn't. I
we want
wouldn't.
to release. We want to release today. Okay, next year we are preparing a movie called G Love and Thunder, just for you." Would you tell them?
No, of course not. Man. Of course not. Of course not.
Me neither.
But I also want to see what kind of story they is gonna put about the new Black Panther movie about his death or so. I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna be the main history of the movie, actually.
What?
His death.
Death?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I think they're gonna like talk a little bit and they're gonna show how he died, but that's it. I don't think that's gonna be like the whole movie about his death. The whole movie is gonna be about the rest of the things that is happening in the Marvel universe. You know.
Yeah, but I think it's already confirmed. Yeah, in the trailer they confirmed already it's gonna have this this mutant from the ocean, with the pointy ears. I forgot his name.
Neymar, right? Neymar.
Neymar.
But almost Neymar, but it's not Neymar. It's Neymar. Neymar, right? I think it's Neymar.
No idea. Let me see. Black Panther 2.
Namor.
Namor.
Yeah, but in
Namor.
English,
Yeah.
Neymar.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
it's really funny because when I see like some theories about the movies of the Marvel and all the kind of shit, when they speak like Neymar in the YouTube, the translation that they put it in the subtitles is gonna be Neymar. For the most case, it happens Neymar to be. That's not Neymar. It's Neymar. So it's really funny that you're talking about something like that because when I was watching that kind of movies with my girlfriend, we saw there Neymar, we are like Neymar. Who the fuck is Neymar in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? But yeah, Neymar is the name
Maybe
of the guy. Yeah.
maybe Neymar is also real on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The football player,
But
because
Neymar,
Elon Musk, he's
is
real on the MCU.
he comes like in Iron Man 2 or so, right? He does like a cameo there.
Yeah, something like this. So he's canon.
Yeah, yeah. But about Neymar, he's the first mutant, right, in the MCU, in the comics, I think, of Marvel. He is the first mutant ever born.
Is he?
Yeah, you can search it up, man. It's the first
What
mutant.
about no? But you've seen WandaVision. In WandaVision, there's I think Wanda's sons. She has two sons, right? What are they?
Billy and how do you Billy and Willie? I don't know.
I think
But no, Billy and
so.
Tommy. That's it. Billy and Tommy.
Aren't they mutants?
They
What
are
are they?
like,
They like
but where in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in the MCU, or in the comics? But depends where.
MCU.
Well, the Wanda that we know, she doesn't have kids. Like the kids is like it's just an illusion. But the other Wanda that we saw in Doctor Strange of Multiverse of Madness, that one with the kids that are like the real kids.
Yeah.
But the question is how, because if it was like with how is this name his name again, Vision, how can they like have kids, right? But in the comics, she uses like a spell to create the kids. So the kids are like I don't know if they call that they are like mutants, but I don't know, man. But I think they are mutants. The comics, I think officially they are mutants.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. So I think in the MCU, Tommy and Billy, that's their names. Tommy and Billy, I don't know. Whatever. I
Yeah, Tommy
think
and Billy. Yeah.
whenever Tommy and Billy, yeah, yeah. Whenever they are on screen or in any kind of universe, they are creations of Wanda, right? Wanda. Yeah. So because Vision, he's a cyborg. There's no way they conceived.
Well, we don't know that for sure because in Endgame, yeah, he was
Maybe he
like,
has a cyborg penis.
well, no, not a cyber, but no, rewatch Endgame, rewatch.
Cyborg
Because
dick.
I watched the movie like 2 weeks ago or so. Again, the Infinity War and
We
Endgame.
spotted
And
his dick.
no, but if you watch like the movie, Tony Stark says that Vision is more than what he was in, I think it was Age of Ultron, right? That's why he also can change like form. He can have like a human form. You see that in Endgame. Is the only, I think
Hmm.
it's the only movie that you see Vision as human form. So the question is, if he is in human form and he have sex with Wanda, can they have children? Maybe they can. I don't know. This the
What?
maybe it's a big plan of Kevin Feige, but but yeah, he has like a human form. But I don't know what are the limits
No.
of human form.
Oh yeah, there's a movie where he's human, right?
I already told you that it's Endgame.
But
That's
it's
what
an
I'm talking about.
illusion.
Endgame. Yeah, man. It's Endgame. It's Endgame. Endgame.
But he used the power of the stone to create an illusion that he's human, right?
I don't know if it's maybe, but he is the stone, right? The whole thing that make Vision is like also is Vision is the stone, but also a part of Tony Stark ideas and Bruce Banner. They say that in the I think it's Endgame of Infinity War, one of those movies. They say that.
Yeah, I think kind of doesn't matter because they are all dead in the MCU. Wanda is dead, right?
Yeah, yeah. At least
Vision
that.
is dead.
Yeah. No,
The only
well,
one alive.
Vision is not. No, Vision. Well, the original Vision is dead, but the White Vision is not. And the White Vision, at least as we know, because of the series of WandaVision, the White Vision has the same memories, the same everything of the original Vision. So he knows that he died. You know,
Yeah.
he knows like everything that had happened with the original Vision. He has its memory. So in other words, it's like almost the same. Because what makes like a person is like, I think it's like the memory, right? It's like the memory that you have is what you are actually.
I also agree. So I need to introduce yourself again. You're a music producer, DJ, tech YouTuber, and Marvel expert.
I'm not a Marvel expert. Maybe I'm a Marvel fan, but not a Marvel expert. I just watch a lot
Yeah.
of new Rockstars movie. For the people that are watching this and like really Marvel Cinematic Universe, watch new Rockstars movie. It's not a sponsor, by the way. It's just a really good channel for the fans of Marvel.
Yeah, they're really good. They know everything. Like there's a new movie that came out. One hour later, they already have like 50
Something
things that
on
you
it.
missed. Yeah, yeah, on the trailer of the latest Black Panther. Yeah, yeah, they're really good.
And it's really crazy
So
the ideas. It's really crazy the ideas that they have, but the most of it actually are wrong if you see it. But a lot of
mhm.
like the small little details, that one is right. But like the whole history about the movie, mostly of the time is wrong.
You
You
mean the
know?
Furies?
No, the theories of the movies. Because if you watch movies of new rock stars, they talk a lot about the plot of the movie, but in the
Yeah.
most of cases, the plot of the movie, they don't know anything about it. But maybe little details or cameos, or like if like actor is having like a contract with someone else and like is a rumor about it, that thing can be true. Like if you see like the movie of Multiverse of Madness, that they have Patrick Stewart, right, from the X-Men, the Doctor.
Hmm.
Before that, it was a rumor that he would be in the movie before the trailer. So that was right. But about the plot of the movie, New Rockstars were wrong about it. But I think it's good because then you can't be like spoiled about the movie, right?
Yeah, yeah, for
You won't get
sure.
spoiled.
But I think new rock stars they have like an army of nerds
Oh, for sure.
watching
That's
and
for sure.
yeah,
That's for sure. That's for sure. They have like a lot of different videos. They have like a views that's like a podcast, like we are doing, but then with like five people in the same room talking about everything of Marvel, everything about Marvel.
yeah, yeah. That's the only way. I mean, like a normal person cannot extract so much detail and information from like a trailer, like one single person. It's
Hmm.
impossible.
Yeah, yeah, true, true, true.
I remember. I think there's one video they're talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, and the guy, the presenter, this I forgot his name, the blonde, you
The
know,
blonde.
the presenter, the host. He's like, I just watched. He's like, I just watched No Way Home frame by frame.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like he's so energetic and I don't doubt it, you know. I'm sure that he watched it by frame, if not this guy, like someone else from the
Mm, yeah,
team, from the
yeah.
they really do that. It's crazy.
I think they like are just different people that watch the movie like a lot of times and they write what they
Yeah,
saw it. I don't think it's just one person because the details are just so much to say. Even little details from the original comics from 1978 or whatever. They have like a lot of those small details that I think is impossible for just one person to know everything about it. I think it's the whole group, maybe even a community that talks about it, you know.
yeah. What are your thoughts on MCU Phase 4?
Uh, nah. Like I liked the movies, but it's just a period of time now for Marvel that everything is just it's just nothing is happening, right? Nothing like big is happening. Like they have like small threats, like a Gore in Love of Thunder or Wanda or whatever, but it's just small threats. I think that when Kang comes, like in Quantumania, I think that's the time when it's gonna like heat up a little bit of the MCU, right?
Yeah,
At least I
yeah.
think. I think and I hope. I hope.
Me too. I also am not very enthusiastic about Phase 4. I would say the best things from Phase 4 so far are Loki, the TV show. That
Oh
was
yeah,
really good.
that's great.
Spider-Man No Way Home counts as Phase 4. I think it's the last movie from Phase 3, right? Spider-Man No Way Home.
I forgot it, man. I forgot it.
I don't know. But the highlight so far is Loki for me. The TV show was the best thing. And now, hopefully, Deadpool 3.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, this one's gonna be great. I think so with Hugh Jackman. And
Coming you.
it's not even gonna be just a cameo. It's gonna be like Hugh Jackman is gonna be a big part of the history of the movie, right? At least we hope, because if they already
Yeah.
showed Hugh Jackman, I think that his plot is gonna be important for the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he won't
I'm
show up. Maybe he won't show up like in the first 20 minutes of the movie, but for sure, most of the movie, I think we're gonna see him in action.
yeah, what I'm most curious about is to see how they're gonna bring him back, right, from Logan. Where they gonna fit him in the whole timeline, or if it's gonna be a different universe, we don't know.
Well, The theories from New Rockstar is that
You know
it's gonna
everything.
it's gonna be the same Wolverine that we know, but he
Okay.
died in 2029 in the timeline of, I think it's the same universe of Deadpool, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the universe of Deadpool and Wolverine, Hugh Jackman is gonna be the same, but
Okay.
the MCU we don't know yet. We don't know yet.
They're gonna have to connect this thing somehow.
Yeah, but if that happens, if like it's the same Wolverine that we know, we already know that Hugh Jackman as Wolverine won't die because he lived until 2029. And in the movie from 2029, that Hugh Jackman, that Wolverine, already this already knows
Yeah.
that he went like in the movie of Deadpool 3. He was there, right? It happened.
Yeah.
It already happened in his timeline.
What is the current year in the latest Marvel movie? Like, let's take Multiverse of Madness. What is the current year?
I think it's
2023 or something?
25. It's 25, I think.
25.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So there's this short window where Hugh Jackman is alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Wolverine.
Over. It's the same.
Um, so I want to ask you. Is the same?
It's the same.
This guy is Wolverine, right?
Yeah. Yeah. As you are always say, it's like Wolverine that plays Hugh Jackman, right?
Exactly. Man, I want to ask you something else.
Yeah.
Have you seen um, the new smartphone from Google?
No, man. Which one?
No,
Pixel
I think it's Pixel 7.
7. No, man. Can you show some pictures
So
or video?
yeah, of course, of course. Let's do that. So they just announced new smartphones. Uh, Let me bring this. Can you see it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Pixel 7. They just announced, I think, 3 days ago, something like that. It's brand new, and it has this Cyclop look, Cyclops.
Yeah.
This huge camera bump on top, and they are following Apple steps. What I mean by that, they have a Pixel 7
Mhm.
and a Pixel 7 Pro, like exactly like iPhone and iPhone
Yeah.
Pro, right?
Version.
Yeah.
But what are the new technologies about this new phone? Do you know?
Um, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was expecting that you'd know about it because you're very into tech.
Oh yeah, but mostly about Apple, man. Because if you see like Android or all those companies, they'll have like an Android with a Galaxy and another, also other so great phones. But the thing is, I like more Apple because they have like iOS, right? At least that's my opinion about it. So that's why I'm asking about the technology because Apple can be good, but Apple is really late with the new technology things. So I'm pretty sure that Pixel one from Google is gonna have something, I don't know, really nice if you compare with the latest iPhone, right? But I don't know, man.
Yeah, they're always playing catch up, right? One trying to be. There's a new iPhone comes out and he plays catch up with whatever's happening out there. For example, the always on display
Hmm.
or the night mode for the camera.
Go back to the specs. Let me see a little bit of the
Oh,
specs.
the specs. Okay. Um, where are they? Okay, so Google Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro specs. Um,
Display is like, oh, it's like a big difference, right? One
yeah.
is, yeah. or even the oh no, the chip is the chip is the same, the processor. But they have,
Tensor 2, yeah.
yeah, it's a little bit. It's like a little bit of Apple, right? But I think the camera is the same. The same. I
What do you
can.
mean a little bit like Apple?
Apple also does the same with the normal phones and the Pro models, but the difference is Apple makes like a huge leap if you compare the normal iPhone 14 with the iPhone 14 Pro, and that's the camera. But in that case of Pixel, they have the same. I think it's the same main camera, right? Oh no, they have. Oh, it's precisely like Apple. They have like 48 megapixels. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
On the Pro model, but they don't have on the normal one. Apple also did that. Yeah.
Uh, to be honest, I think we reached what it's called peak smartphone.
Big
Have you heard
smartphone.
about it?
I think you told me about it, right? That's a
Yeah,
point that you
yes.
can like have better than what it is.
Yeah, so that's a term that I heard from MKBHD,
Oh yeah, great
and
channel.
and he talks about it in one of his videos. Are we at peak smartphone? There's like not a lot of groundbreaking new technologies.
Hmm.
It's yeah, he's doing like this curve with his hand on the video, and basically every year we just see a slightly improvement of last year's model. So
Hmm.
just camera just a little bit bigger, sorry, camera just a little bit better, or screen just a little bit brighter. There's nothing like the first smartphone or iPhone 4 that had like the retina display.
Hmm.
Back in the days, every new smartphone had huge leaps in technological advancement. Nowadays, it's kind of all of the same, I would say. Would you
Yeah.
agree?
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure. Like, well, they have like a small like the latest big thing I think that it was of the iPhones is the Face ID. I think the Face ID was a great solution for Apple, that you don't even have to register and use your fingerprint as the lock of the iPhone, right? So if you unlock your iPhone, you can just unlock it like this and then swipe up, and that's it. You don't have like to wait to press. If like your things are dirty, it won't work with the Touch ID. So I don't know. I think the latest great thing from Apple was the Face ID, but that was introduced in the iPhone 10, right? And this is already like 4 years ago. So at least for me, 4 years, Apple isn't doing anything like great. They're just like putting the notch away and making the dynamic island or whatever. So I think that's it for now. I think that maybe the next big leap is gonna be like wireless recharging, maybe. That's everything is gonna be wireless. Get away of the lightning port.
Mhm. So covering all the holes, right? Removing all the holes.
Yeah, yeah. So I
The
don't know.
iPhone.
Oh, by the way, you know that like I think it was 1 week ago or so. Uh, Apple needs to adjust the smartphone, and they need to have the devices of Apple needs to have USB-C, right? They can't make Lightning anymore after 2024, I think, of 2025.
I heard
Maybe
something
even
about it. Yeah,
2023. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, I read about it, and it's like an European law, right?
Yes, and you love the European blah blah blah.
Yeah, but it's not only for Apple. I think they are pushing this. They're enforcing this law upon all smartphone
Yeah, but
manufacturers.
no, I know, no. But the thing is, all the other smartphones have USB-C. They don't have that kind of problem because they make USB-C, or at least normal USB. But the most lately released smartphones are USB-C. You like this one, the Pixel that you just showed, probably is USB-C. Even the Pixel 4, I think, maybe is USB-C. Apple is one of the, I think, is the only company that is making a smartphone in their standards that is lightning, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I learned why I know why they're doing that. I read something about it in the past. It's because they have this MFI made for iPhone certificate program
Hmm.
where you have you heard about it?
No, no, this
So
one.
every time that a accessory company makes a accessory for iPhone or something that requires the lightning port,
Hmm.
they are required by Apple to be in accordance to the MFI program. So Apple needs to approve whatever you're producing, and they charge a fee for it. And they charge a fee for every time you sell those things. So as far as I know, for example, Belkin make awesome accessories, but
Hmm.
when they create like a cable for iPhone which uses the lightning port, for
Hmm.
every cable they sell they need to pay a small percentage to Apple because of the lightning port, which is proprietary. How do you say that? uh,
Property of Apple,
Proprietary.
something like
Yeah,
that.
it belongs to Apple.
Belong.
They trademark it. Yeah, it's, and I think that's why they are reluctant in abandoning the
Hmm.
lightning port.
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. But I don't know if Apple is gonna like put a USB-C port in the iPhone. I think they're gonna just make wireless.
Yeah, I hope so. That's what the
You hope
rumor
so?
said.
You hope so? Really? I don't like
Yeah,
the idea of only charging wireless because the wireless charging is really slow if you compare with the cable. Like I have this one I use for the iPhone 11, right? The 11 Pro. But I use this one because this one I'm mostly just home. This is just always home because I use it for the
yeah,
recording of the device news of my YouTube channel. So for me, it's no problem using this if you're going to stay home. But if
yeah.
you are going like somewhere else and you need to charge your phone like in 30 minutes, believe me, don't charge it up with the wireless because it's gonna take forever to charge it. If you compare with the lightning, I think in 30 minutes you can like recharge like almost 50% of the battery, I think 40%
Hmm.
at least.
Yeah,
And with the wireless
yeah.
and with the wireless charging, I think you're gonna charge like 20% or 15%, and in the same time, of course.
Yeah, you're right. I I I was using the, how it's called again, MagSafe charger.
Oh, that's it.
Did they tell you it broke?
You
It
told me.
stopped
You told me.
working, and it was like the original thing. I and I'm since then I'm just using the lightning port. So yeah, I'm not sure why I said I hope they remove the lightning port. I actually don't. I mean, the MagSafe accessory so far it's not reliable. At least not for me.
Yeah. But I think Apple's gonna remove the cable. I think next year, right?
Next year?
I think it's next year that they have like the new law about the cables.
Yeah.
I
So
think it's next
either
to start in 2023 or at least 2024, but I don't remember anymore.
so either they go the USB route or they remove it at all?
Yeah,
Do you think they're gonna remove it?
I think they are gonna remove it because Apple's not gonna use a standard that someone else have, right? At least that's my opinion. If you see like the how do you say the jack output of the iPhone, like the where you can,
Headphone jack.
yeah, the how do you say it? I forgot the name, huh, in English.
Headphone
Or
jack.
headphone jack, yeah, from
Yeah.
3.5 millimeters. Apple
Yeah.
also removed, right? And that wasn't a standard of Apple. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that they're gonna switch to USB-C. I would hope that they change because I like to charge with the cable. Um, but I think Apple is gonna remove it right away. I don't think Apple is gonna think, oh, the next leap is the USB-C. No, for Apple, I think the next leap is wireless charging.
Yeah, but you said, but if we look at the iPad lineup, uh, even the iPad Mini, they all have USB-C. Even the Macs, they all like if you buy a MacBook Air, it only has
USB-C.
USB-C. Yeah, so I don't see introducing USB-C to iPhone as an issue because they already have USB-C basically everywhere else.
Well, at least I think if they're gonna put USB-C, Apple won't say that it's gonna be like a big new thing. You know, I think Apple maybe won't even say it. It's gonna say it. Okay, now it's USB-C, the standard that everyone is doing, and that's it. But I don't think it's gonna change a lot for the normal consumer, right?
Yeah, I mean, it will just make things better.
I hope at least that is gonna be even faster than the Lightning, all right? Like quad transfers and all that kind of things. Because I think USB-C is faster than the Lightning.
Yeah, I think so. I heard some people complaining. Um, so in the iPhone 14, so let me go from the start. A new iPhone 14 Pro has this RAW functionality, right? You can take pictures in the
Yeah,
RAW format, which are really big. And I saw some people complaining that they can't take them out of their smartphone in a
yeah,
fast way because the speed connection of the lightning cable, it's so slow, it takes like ages. So your options should take the raw image out of your smartphones either through this very slow process with the cable or
yeah.
via the cloud.
Hmm.
And via the cloud is also takes a lot of time because I don't know how big those raw files are, but from what I heard, they can get really big. So I guess USB-C would make everything faster.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. At least I know that USB-C is like really, really fast. Can be like really, really fast. And Lightning I already tried like well, I have already have iPhones for like years, and mostly I don't use the iCloud option, right, to make the backup. I also always use the computer. So when I transfer like big thing, like the whole system of Apple to the backup of the computers, it take ages. It takes just ages to do it. So I
Yeah.
hope that with the new USB-C, that is going to be like faster, right?
Yeah, me too. Um, so you are a tech YouTuber. Do you want to remind everyone about the name of your channel?
Oh yeah, iDevice News. You can check it up on YouTube. Yes, iDevice News. I talk about, yeah, Apple, everything Apple.
Yeah, there you go. If you guys have any questions about Apple, just go to iDevice News on YouTube, and he's always updating a new video talking about that. You told me that you were working on a new video. Can you disclose what's the next video?
Oh, the next video. Oh, the next video. I have like a lot of ideas, but I think the next video is going. I'm going to talk about the Apple Watch. I can like I already told you, right? I can like control my computer with the Apple Watch to do like simple things like adjust the volume of the computer. So I use like a remote. So I think it's gonna be like a good review for the people that have Apple Watch and the computer, of course.
So it's like an app that allows you to control your computer.
Yeah, yeah. It's
That's not
called.
official, right?
Well, it is official because it's an app for the Apple Watch. You can
Hmm.
download it just in App Store. So yeah, it's not official from Apple. It's not like Apple made it, but another company made it, and they have on App Store.
Okay.
I think it's
And
called. Let me check it. How it's called. Oh, here's mobile mouse is the name of the program in the computer, and then you need to have installed on your iPhone, and then it's gonna install on the Apple Watch, and then it's easy to set up. You only need to be in the same Wi-Fi network, your computer and your iPhone, and that's it. Oh,
mobile mouse. But I mean the Apple Watch is so small. Why would you use that? For
oh,
what is the situation where you need that?
volume, because I don't have like a remote control for the computer. So if I want to adjust the volume of the computer, I need to
Mm.
or stand up or control with the iPhone. But it's easier just using this to control the volume, just the knob of the iPhone to control the volume of the computer. And like for easy tasks, just like opening apps, opening programs on the computer, is just easier also with the iPhone. If or with the Apple Watch. If I want to type something, then I wouldn't do with the Apple Watch. Then I wouldn't do would do with the iPhone.
Yeah, I had the Apple Watch Series 3 back in the day,
Mhm.
and I couldn't get used to it. The screen was so small.
Which
Uh,
version did you get?
Series 3,
Yeah, but which version? Which size? Sorry, which size? I mean,
the the bigger one. For me, the bigger one was too small.
really?
Yeah, yeah. But I saw. I think you have Series 7, right?
Yeah, yeah. From the last year. Yeah.
And as far as I remember, I don't know which version of Apple Watch, but they introduced a keyboard. I didn't have a
Yeah,
keyboard back in
yeah,
the
me
days, but
too.
now there's a keyboard. It's
It can work. It can work, by the way.
uh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
of course. Because you don't use. I don't use actually the keyboard. If I want to send, I never do this. But if I would send something to someone that and then I didn't have my iPhone, you just need to like send as a text, and he translates the text that you're talking to the text of the screen, and then
Oh
and
yeah,
then you can just send it.
speech to text,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Do you use that?
No, no, no. Most of the times, no. Only if I really, really need to use it and I don't have like my iPhone, If like
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen and I have iPhone and I need to do something like real quick, I would use the Apple Watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, the size is really, really small. But I think that the Apple Watch is only at least for me, is not to do things, but to see things without having to use your iPhone, right? At least for me, because I only check things on my Apple Watch. I only check like the weather, or notifications, and it's really great like for sports or to see your heart rate. But that's it. It's only to check things, not to do things.
It's a device that it's not an interactable device, right? You're just
Yeah.
consuming. Yeah, okay. Have you seen this guy? I saw this on YouTube. There's a guy. He bought this new Apple Watch Ultra, and he decided to use the Apple Watch Ultra as his mm, only device. Like he ditched the iPhone. He stopped using the iPhone for one day. He got the Apple Watch Ultra with cellular connectivity, so he could get all this. Incoming calls, text messages, notifications from social media, all of that stuff into his Apple Watch Ultra.
Hmm.
And he was also into sports. So this guy was like waking up early, running, checking his heart rate, and all of those things. And he managed to do most of those things. In the video he even uses the subway NFC card to get into the subway. You
Yeah.
know,
Uh-huh.
so he basically, and he was using the Apple Watch to pay as well. And so he said he just won't use. I think the conclusion that he got was that he just won't use his Apple Watch as his main phone because a lot of apps are a little bit glitchy. They take some of
Yeah.
them a long time to load, and the battery, as good as it was not as good as the iPhone battery.
All right. All right.
And I can totally understand that. But what I took from this experience from this video is that what I concluded from it all is that I can see a future, maybe, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, let's say 5 years from now, that
Mm.
you actually won't need your iPhone for most things, right? For most things, you're just like answering a short message or checking Instagram for 2 minutes
Mhm.
or whatever. I guess that in 5 years from now, like those smartwatches, they will be so good that you can do basically everything on them.
Yeah. And what about taking pictures? Because I think that's actually the big feature of the most smartphones right now is the camera, right? Is the camera.
You're right. You're right. But
And
that's
that's the thing
what.
that
Mm,
that's the thing that Apple Watch doesn't have a camera in the Apple Watch, right?
it doesn't. Yeah, that's true. I think that would be too much invasion of privacy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How
But
how
that's
would
why.
you know if someone is taking a picture of you? It's like, all right.
Oh no, no, I'm just checking my watch and then taking my
Yeah,
like James Bond style, right?
yeah. Because if you have like a smartphone, if someone is taking a picture, you know that person is like the person like holds like this. And the screen are also so big that everyone can see it, what's happening. But if you have like a camera, if you had like a camera like right here, right? You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like aim like this, and the person there wouldn't even know that you're taking a picture of making a movie. Like the privacy is gonna take another whole level. The people are gonna be making mock pictures because they know that another people aren't seeing them making pictures.
yeah, yeah.
So,
But some people are not even discreet with smartphone. Nowadays, people just take
uh,
they don't care. They just take pictures. But I'm really glad that the iPad, people taking pictures with the iPad is over. Do you remember back in the day when I think iPad 2 came out, iPad 3, like the first iPads with camera, you would see so many like old people, most old people, like taking pictures with the iPad. It's so cringe.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Remember that?
yeah, yeah. I remember. But I think you have a picture, right?
What? Me? No.
Yeah, you have a picture
Me?
holding the iPad and making a picture with it. I know for sure you have a picture.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know for sure you had a picture.
Yeah, guy, I was one of those people.
Maybe testing the camera, right? I think I already did it. When I got the first iPad with the camera, I always like tried, but it's just not it's not only about holding the iPad, but even the camera of the iPad isn't so good if you compare with the
Yeah,
with the
that's
smartphone.
true.
The iPad is
That's
not
true.
for pictures making. At least my option, in my opinion. And I think the option of Apple is to focus the iPad more as a desktop device, like a
A
computer, right?
replacement, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it's the same if you want to put like a really good camera on the Mac, you know?
Hmm. There's
By the way, they have like now the 1080p camera, right? Because 2 years ago or so, 1 year ago, they had like 720p or so until now.
it's crazy, right?
Mm.
2022, they have this potato camera in the everywhere, like in all the Mac lineup. They finally upgraded. And by the way, I have a Mac, right? And I'm not using my Mac, the webcam from my Mac. I'm actually using the iPhone connected through the Mac, and I'm using the camera from the iPhone, which is 10 times better than this shitty webcam they have here. Yeah.
Maybe on the next podcast, I'm gonna use the iPhone 11 Pro to also with the webcam, because I think maybe with the Windows is not so easy, but I think it can be done, right? Can be done. It's Windows. You can do everything with Windows, right?
I'm sure you can do it. Come on. Yeah, it's a good experiment. Next time, just hook it up, hook the iPhone, and I'm sure it's gonna be really good. The camera. Do you remember back in the before TikTok when there was so much hate towards people who recorded on the horizontal vertical, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah,
There was this hate towards everyone who recorded in the vertical. No, it's wrong. Uh,
yeah,
and all the videos they would get like down thumbs down on YouTube and everything. Nowadays with TikTok,
yeah.
it's
It's like a
just
standard.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think for the most people now, at least for the teenagers, I think for them it's normal recording with the how do you say portrait, right?
Yeah, portrait mode. Yeah.
It's normal because all the apps are using this right now. At least all the social media apps, right? Facebook, they have a history thing. Instagram, TikTok, of course. A lot of apps. Snapchat also.
The story. It's called the. I think each platform has a different name for it. Like on Instagram is story.
Mm.
On and I have no idea how it's called in the others. Do you know it?
Uh,
They all
no.
have their specific name. Did you see that even Netflix has this shit now?
Oh yeah, I heard about it. I heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
They,
it's a new standard. It's a new standard. I think, but I think for the most of cases, people are just lazy. You know, people are just using like the phone like always like this. So if you're gonna watch multiple movies and you need every time to switch like this, it isn't gonna work. You won't watch the movie. You won't watch the video because then you need to switch like this, and then for the next one, I'll switch again like this. And I think that the apps aren't going to switch like the standard to use always like this.
yeah.
So I think for the social media, I don't think that is a problem because it depends for what you are making. Like if you are making like for a TV, for a movie or something,
Yeah.
okay, let's use the landscape, you know. But if you're like just recording something that has happened before your eyes or something cool or something nice, then I would prefer to record with the portrait mode than with the landscape.
Yeah. 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 It's just the question is how can we make like YouTube, Google, and so forth? They are asking the question: how can we make people consume the most content possible in the
Mm.
shortest amount of time possible? Right.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Same
how it is.
Netflix. They we are not even over with the show. They're already like recommending the next show. It's
The
like
next one, yeah, man.
consume. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you watching something right now on Netflix or?
Uh, well, I'm watching multiple series, man. C from Apple TV. It's also a good show, but now it's the last season with Jason Momoa
Yeah.
from Aquaman, of course. Let me see which one. The Last of Us. the
What? It's not released.
The Last of Us. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
You're
The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead. I'm so hyped. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so hyped for the PS5 for The Last of Us that even I see The Walking Dead as the name of The Last of Us. No, but I meant the Walking Dead, not The Last of Us. Is the latest season of the series.
come on, really? It's not over yet?
It's not over. It's not over. A couple
Nah,
of,
you're joking.
of more episodes. I think 8 episodes or so. 8 more episodes, and then it's finished.
But like forever, for good.
They're gonna have spin-offs in the same world, but the name of the series and the history of the series is gonna be another history, another plot.
What season is it? This one?
11, 12. Let me check it real quick. 11. Yes, 11.
I tried to watch it. I'm not gonna lie, I tried. I watched until season 3, but I just couldn't continue. It's just they were doing the same thing. I can't imagine what they're doing now in season 11. Like I remember that on season 2, like they would stay the whole like it was like that on season 1, 2, and 3. They would stay the whole season in a place, having like inner conflicts. And then like at the last episode, oh, the zombies are coming, and then they need to run to another place where they stay the whole season there again, having inner conflicts. And then this repeated again on season 3. I was like, okay, this shit. Like every season is basically the same plot, you know. And then they gave up. And I just wonder what they're doing now on season 11. They're still like the whole season. They continue that trend every season. They go to a new place. They stay the whole. Is still that the case?
Kind of, because now the group is like spread, like in season. I think it was season 10 or season 9. There were like three different groups, but they stayed on just the same place, but they have like a conflict with another groups from another place. Uh, yeah, so it's kind of the same, but it's not really the same because the whole the first I think 5 season of The Walking Dead, it was just always like the same. Like everything was like the same, like a big villain in the end, and someone died of this of that, and also the conflict between the drama, of course, between people. But that we don't have anymore. We don't have anymore like this in the same group conflict between them. Now what they have is they have a group, but they have the whole group have a conflict with another whole group. You know, but they changed a lot, man. I think you needed to give a chance until season 5 because season 5 was really great. It was a really great season. I think it was 5 with Negan. You know
Yeah, I
Negan?
heard about this guy. Yeah, yeah, the guy with the baseball bat, right?
Yeah. Such a good actor, man. Such a good actor, also.
Okay, he died. Okay, don't spoil anything. But so I need to watch season 3 and 4 to get to the point where it gets good. That's what you're telling me. Before that's not good.
Well, I think that the first season, second season, it's okay. It's nice. The third season, fourth season, man, because like as you said, it's just the same
Yeah.
the whole time. But season 5, when Negan appears, until now, it's just a great show. Just
Mhm.
they changed like a lot.
Mm. I'm watching something else. It's called Timeless. Have you heard about it?
Timeless. No,
It's really good.
what is
It
about?
reminds me. Um, it's about time travel.
Time travel.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of Back to the Future, actually.
Timeless.
And
Which year is this series? From this year?
mm,
No, from
no,
2016. Oh damn.
2016. It's not that old, right? So it's really cool. Like they have this time. So It's in the US, of course. All of those things are always happen only in the US.
Yeah.
They developed a time machine, but this time machine gets uh, stolen. Someone steals this time machine and starts changing major historic events, right? The
Yeah.
death of president, deaths of presidents, the some like the Hindenburg in the Second World War, like major historic events. There's this guy who's trying to change it all, so they need to actually hire a team of a military guy, a historian, a woman, and a pilot, and they need to use like another time machine, which was the prototype, to go after this thief through time, preventing him from changing history. And every episode is like a different period in time,
All right.
and it's so good. It's really well done, and it gave me Doctor Who vibes, but less fantasy, more realistic.
Realistic. All right. All right. When did you start to watch?
I think last week or something. It's on Netflix. It's really good. I recommend. Yeah.
How many seasons they have until now? They are still making the series, or is already finished?
I have no idea. I think they have 2 seasons out.
Two
Time.
seasons. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I already saw it, and they have like a finale. The finale came out in December 2018.
Yeah, and I just checked the reviews. I didn't know. I didn't check the reviews before. They're really great. Like 4.8 stars. So almost 5 stars.
Nice, nice.
Almost.
Does it have like in 4K? Do you know that?
I don't
The
know,
series?
man.
I
I
don't
don't.
think so, because it's from 2016. You said, right? Yeah, 2016. I'm gonna try to watch it. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, yeah. I recommend it. It's really good. You're watching the trailer.
Oh no, no, I'm just seeing if I can see it on Netflix here from the Netherlands. Yeah, but I see it. And they have also in Blu-ray, by the way, apparently.
Apparently, so you're gonna buy the Blu-ray.
No, no, I'm not gonna buy the Blu-ray, but I was just seeing about the releases, and they have also in Blu-ray. But the Blu-ray they don't have in 4K in 1080p. I'm not gonna buy the Blu-ray. Maybe I'm gonna download the Blu-ray, but I'm not gonna buy it.
Just watch it on Netflix, man.
If I can get the 4K or the 1080p remix without loss of quality, then I'm gonna get the lossless, man.
How's your DJ life when you have your next show?
I don't know yet, man. Tonight I'm maybe going out to talk with new people, making new connections, and then if I get lucky, maybe already next week. But I don't know yet, man. I don't know yet. When Corona happened, I stopped also from DJing, right, for a lot of time. Also, the bar that I worked until the Corona time, of either third of the Corona time until 2020. The boss of the club,
Yeah.
he went to Spain to live there. So yeah, now it's just searching for a new resident DJ, as a new resident DJ to play somewhere else. But I don't know, man. Corona, at least here in the Netherlands, now we don't have any more rules about the Corona. So I just wanted to enjoy a little bit of life, and not to work. Like now is the time that you can go on a vacation, that you can go out, that you can go to festivals, that you can just enjoy life. I didn't want to do that every week as DJ, because now is the time to enjoy life a little bit. And I think maybe when it's December, when it get cold, maybe they're gonna put a lot of more laws in the Corona thing, right? So at least in China right now, I think is happening a lot of Corona high ups things, right? I think it's rising the Corona cases in China.
I heard about it. Yeah, they're having another
Right.
another wave over there. Yeah, crisis. Yeah, yeah, man. I don't know what they're doing there, but I think there's just too many people, right?
In China, of course, they have like 2 billion people, I think, in China.
2 billion? No, come on. How many are we in the world? 8 billion right now.
7.6 of 7.7.
So just
I
2 billion.
think, by the way. Oh yeah, here China has 1.4 billion people, at least until 2020. By the way, so it's not even updated.
Oh man, 1.4 billion. So, man, so much people.
Yeah.
So that's the country with the most people in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's rising like hell. I'm gonna send you a link. Maybe it's interesting to see it.
Can you
It's
share?
like it's like a graphic.
Yeah, let's
Can
put
you
on
see
the
it?
screen.
Yes, I sent you.
Where did you send me? Oh, on WhatsApp. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if this is like really official, but it's like live. I don't know how they do it, but it say that it's live. The live China population.
1 second. Let me share the screen. There you go.
And it's rising like hell, man, because like in just like 50 years, a little bit more, 60, 70 years, rise like hell. In 1950, they had like half billion people.
What? Dude, that's crazy.
You know, so 3 times more than in 1950. No, it's the first. I think it's the first link.
Yeah. 1 second. I'm sure. Oh man, it's not working. Oh. You see, you're my guinea pig. We're trying everything for the first time here. Oh yeah, there you go. China population live. How can they make this shit live?
I don't know, man.
1,040,452,000 452,000
Million.
million. I think this is like a estimate, estimativo.
Yeah, for sure. But if you see like you see that in 1915, 1950, no, up there, above in the graphic. Yeah, look how it goes, man. So in 70 years ago, they have a little bit more than half billion people, right? So they rise like 3 times more, something like this, in 70 years.
That's crazy. Shanghai, most people in Shanghai. So Shanghai is the city with most people in the world. That's not true. I heard that Tokyo is the city with the most people.
No,
Populous.
no, that's the main cities by population in China. This is not
Yeah.
not worldwide. It's just in China.
Okay. Cities, most people. Fuck, man. New York is the biggest one, apparently. No. Look. I found it on on Wikipedia. So the first one is
Tokyo.
Tokyo with 13 million people.
Damn.
Why? No, but I don't get it. Look, number one, Tokyo with 13 million, or yeah, but just below it, number two, Delhi in India has 16 million.
What is this graphic about? What?
Oh man, I thought it was about population. I don't
You
get
can
it.
click it, right? Yeah. If you click it, it changed. You see it?
Oh
So
yeah.
now you put it by population. Now it's set by population, right?
Oh yeah. Now it's set by population. Look, I
Yeah.
clicked here, urban area, population. First one's Tokyo. The second one is Indonesia, Jakarta.
Indonesia is really huge also.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And then third place, Delhi in India. Fourth, Manila, Philippines, and then fifth, New York. Huh. That's
And after that, Brazil, São
Brazil.
Paulo.
Oh yeah, I don't miss São Paulo. Do you miss São Paulo?
I miss São Paulo. I don't miss. I don't miss the street. I don't miss the streets of São Paulo. But still, São Paulo is. I think is better than living in the Netherlands, man. Because at least the weather there is better than in the
What?
Netherlands. Of course, the
What?
Netherlands, the Netherlands has the worst weather in the world.
The Netherlands?
The Netherlands.
How come?
I don't know. Actually,
No,
it
you
is a
just
good
said it. You
question.
just said it. The worst weather in the world. Why? Why?
Well, not the worst weather. It's just the most of the time in the Netherlands they don't have sun. It's always they have always clouds. Always. They
Oh,
don't have like clear skies. That's the thing.
I thought you were talking about pollution and stuff.
No, no, not about pollution. No, no.
Yeah, yeah,
About sky, about the clear sky.
yeah. I also miss sometimes the sun, but if I had to choose, I would stay. I would not go to South America, like to live there again.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just,
no. Yeah,
the thing is, it's hot there, like it's like summer, right? But it's always like summer. It's like summer on winter, summer on autumn, so every it's always summer. You don't sometimes if you ask a Brazilian, so I'm from Brazil. If you ask a Brazilian, uh, what's the season? Which is the current season? People don't know if it's winter, if it's autumn. Like, they don't know. Just summer every time,
mhm,
and it's you like that. You enjoy that, Hurt.
yeah.
I,
I don't know. I like hot weather. I don't know. I prefer hot weather than cold weather. But the thing is, the Netherlands, I think, is the problem. Like, if you, Bruno, lives in the Netherlands like for at least 2 years, you will know what I'm talking about. The weather in the Netherlands is just shitty. It's just fucked up. The most cases, 80-70% of the year is just cloudy, you know. And then in October till December, November, you have like uh, really high speeds winds, so it's really annoying. And then you have in the summer maybe a couple of weeks with real summer, and then it's cold back again, you know. And in the nights in the Netherlands it's really annoying because in the day you can have like 30 degrees Celsius, yeah, for temperature, and in the night it goes from 30 to 12 to 13. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. So if you go to the beach on the day and you stay till night, remember to bring something with you, a jacket at least, because if you're gonna stay a lot of hours and you're gonna stay till the night, you're gonna need a jacket because otherwise you're gonna just freeze. Just gonna freeze, man.
yeah, and there's a lot of wind, right, because of
A
the
lot of
ocean.
Yeah, man. And for sure, where I live in The Hague. So in The Hague is really on the coast of the sea. So it's really even worse if you compare with Amsterdam or with maybe even Rotterdam also.
Yeah. Do you know how I refer to the Netherlands here in Germany?
No.
The better Germany.
The better,
Yeah.
not the worst.
Everything's no, everything is better in the Netherlands if you compare to Germany. Like you guys have a beach. Uh, the food's also better in my opinion. We have Cap Salon. Fuck man, I just love Cap. The French fries are good here, but yours are better. Like I would say if they everything like the I would say the humor, like the attitude of people towards life, they're more relaxed, they joke more, everything's
Yeah,
better.
that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
the only thing that I don't like, I think the only downside is the sound of the language. I think it's funny as fuck.
The Dutch one, you
Yeah,
mean?
I think that it's like it's goofy in my opinion, like the way it sounds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's the same with actually with all the Dutch people. They say the same about the Germans because yeah, 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 of course. But it's like you're comparing like Spanish
Just
with
the language, right? Not everything else. You're talking just about the language, not the
about the
whole.
language, yes, about the language. In case of the language, I think that all the Dutch people don't like to speak German, even if they know a little bit German. They just, I
Yeah,
don't know. That's just how it is. It's the same with if you like compare Brazilian with Spanish people. Spanish people is gonna say, "Oh, yeah, it looks like the same, but they talk like really, really fast."
yeah,
Like Brazilians speak like really fast normally. And for Spanish people, they talk a little bit more relaxed. you know. So I think it's a little bit is the same if you compare with Dutch and German. For us, German are like they are always angry.
that's true.
The
German.
German people are always angry because they talk about Scheiße, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. I think it's all a matter of getting used to it. If
Yeah,
you're,
for sure, no, that's for sure.
yeah. But besides that, besides the language, what is the view that Dutch people has on Germany? What do you guys say?
So I can't speak for all the Dutch people because I'm not even officially Dutch. So, but
Uh, yeah,
I don't know, man. The Dutch people don't have like a big problem with Germans, in my opinion. But it's just the country next door, right? They they also have a lot of history together in the World War of wherever it happens. So I think it's not only the Dutch people, but maybe all the Europe. But I don't know, the Dutch people, the language that most look like as Dutch is German. There
yeah,
aren't another language that comes so close from German as Dutch.
yeah. So Dutch is the language that sounds the closer to German from all the languages.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you said something like Dutch people when they need to speak German, they don't like it, right? They are resistant. They prefer to talk Dutch instead of German. But I would say that's with all European countries.
Mm.
All countries in Europe are like that. If you're in France, I think France is the worst one. They don't want to speak anything else besides French, and I understand it. They have so much tourists there. I think Paris is the city, the most touristic city, like with the most tourists in the world.
Yeah.
Like, so they just get tired of like so many tourists. They don't care about you. Like, there's so many of tourists, right? So they don't want to speak English at all. But all from what noticed, like all the countries are like that. Would you say there's a country where they are happy in Europe? They're happy to talk something else besides their own language. Would you
Mhm.
say so?
Mm. No, well, the most people that I see that prefer to speak another language is just, I think, international people, people that didn't wasn't born in the Netherlands. So,
Yeah.
but the thing is, Europe, if you compare Europe with all the other countries, I mean countries, not continents, countries, I think that Europe is just too small for so many countries speaking a lot of different language. Because if you compare with Australia, if you compare with United States or even South America, in South America there are two language there, only two language, like two official language. South America.
So no, they have. Come on, they speak
No,
Portuguese,
they
Spanish.
have dialects, but the official language, search up for countries in South America, is Spanish. The official language is Spanish. And then it's just one country that doesn't speak Spanish, and that's it, is Brazil. And I think also Suriname, but Suriname is really small, and Suriname is a colony of the Netherlands. So they speak Dutch, but it's like another kind of Dutch.
They also have the French Guiana. I don't remember how to say
Guyana,
this
oh,
name
yeah,
in
yeah,
English.
Guyana.
In Portuguese, we would say Guiana Francesa,
Mm.
and they speak French. So they have French, Dutch, Spanish, Portuguese, at least four languages.
Yeah, okay, at least four, but look how big it is, South America, comparing with Europe. You know,
Yeah,
it's not only about how many languages they speak, but it's how many languages they speak in a small area. That's what I
yeah,
actually mean. You know,
yeah. That's true, man. Yeah.
so that's the thing about Europe. So I think that that's the problem about people wanting to speak another language. It's just because it's just so many countries in Europe, and the most people are just traveling about it, and every time they need to speak another language, it's just maybe a little bit annoying for most of people.
Let me ask you something. When you think about Europe, in your mind, are you counting UK?
Uh, Depends in which situation.
Or
Situation.
like any situation, like right now, we're talking about Europe casually. You,
Without no, I think without UK. Yeah, most of the time I think is without the UK. Yeah.
yeah. Whenever I think about Europe, I always include UK for some reason in my mind. That doesn't make any sense.
Years ago I also did that, but with everything happening in the Europe, I don't think that UK is like it is Europe, because which continent is
Uh,
UK? They don't have like a only continent for UK and Ireland. It's just in Europe. It's in
yeah, but
territory.
they don't consider themselves as part of Europe.
No. The thing is, uh, they are in Europe, yeah, they
Yeah,
count in Europe, but they don't follow all the rules that the Europe continent have between the agreement with the other countries like Portugal and the Netherlands and Germany. They are in the European Union, right? And there are rules and there are schedules and there are things that they are making, that they are progressing like together and helping each other also, and UK don't want that. They just stay in the Europe continent, but they don't like follow all the rules and all the agreements that they have between the European countries.
yeah, they want to be different. They have different currency. I don't know, man. But I asked you once if you had one place that you'd love to live besides the Netherlands. You told me UK.
I would prefer UK, yeah, yeah. But I
Yeah.
think more because of I think DJ maybe. I would prefer UK.
The what?
As DJ, as DJ
Ah,
to play as DJ to have a career, I would choose, I think, to live in UK. I think more about music. It's more international. They have like more international. It's like
yeah,
just kind
that's
of United States. Like I like Dutch music, but as a big DJ, if you see like big DJs, all right, like even Dutch DJs like Martin Garrix, Tiesto, Armin van Buuren, all that, they don't make like Dutch music. All right, they
No.
don't make Dutch. They don't make Dutch. No, everything is in English. Everything is in English because it's more worldwide. You know, if you make like a song in English, the chance to grow up yourself or to be like more seen, I would say, is English. It's the same if you compare with Anita, right?
Anita, yeah, most of her songs are in Spanish, right?
And English and English. She also have in Portuguese, but it's not the focus of her anymore because if she makes only tracks that are in Portuguese, there are people in America or in another country that
Not,
won't speak Portuguese that won't understand the song. And the thing is with people is people like lyrics. People really like lyrics in the most of
I would
cases, of course.
I would disagree. I would disagree. I would disagree. Do you think the lyrics are essential? I mean,
No,
most
no,
of
no,
my
no, no,
favorite
no, no,
songs,
not
most
essential.
of my favorites.
Not essential, but in the most cases, people like more tracks with lyrics than without lyrics of minimal lyrics, you know, like electronic music. Because in case of electronic music, you're not really singing, you are dancing. So depends the style of the song. But if you see like the pop culture, the songs that go through radio or through movies, even the most cases is lyrics because lyrics give you like a more of feeling. You know what is going about, and if you only are listening the instruments, also gives like a little feeling, like want to dance or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But lyrics are more sentimental, I would say, and that is
I
what people likes. You know.
So I agree with you, but let me rephrase my question. What I meant, what I want to say is, do you think what I want to ask is, do you think that the language of the lyric is that important? Because I can tell from my own experience as a teenager or as a kid or even nowadays, uh, most of my favorite songs, like I couldn't even understand back then, you know. It was in English. I couldn't understand English when I was a young kid, but my favorite songs are in English. I also enjoy some music, some songs in Russian, or I have no idea what they're talking about, but I just cannot help myself other than vibe to it and enjoy it. You know.
Yeah, but that's because you are children. It's the same with movies. There are a lot of movies that I
I'm not.
watched as a kid that I didn't understand, but I really like it.
But I'm not a kid anymore, and still enjoy like Russian songs, and I have no idea what they're saying.
You like the Wandavision?
Yeah, what'd you say about that?
I don't know, man. I don't know which person is different, but I think in if you compare the most people in the world, okay, just make like a question thing with a lot of friends of you. Yeah, just do that and then check it out. But I think the most people like lyrics in the songs.
I think you're right, and I think people enjoy lyrics in their mother language more because they understand and they have an emotional connection to it.
Yeah,
And that's what touches the people the most.
yeah,
Whatever song which has lyrics in their mother language, because it reminds home, right? It reminds where they grew up and so forth. Uh, So I think that's the case. For example, those Russian songs, I have no idea what they're talking about. So I think it's cool. But if I were Russian, if I were Russian, they would have a way bigger impact on me, you know, because
yeah,
they mean something. But
yeah,
since they don't mean anything, they're just like cool songs.
yeah.
You know? So when you're asking that to David Guetta, your friend,
David Guetta. Not yet, man. Not yet. Maybe someday, but yeah. I liked back David Guetta back in 2010 or so. I also I listen sometimes David Guetta songs on the radio or Spotify or something that's not something that I would listen on my normal day. Actually, as DJ, I don't listen anymore to music, because when you're playing as DJ and you're like downloading music and putting music in USB and making all the properties of the BPM and the chords and all that kind of shit, you listen so many times the same music, that it's just from now on, it's just your job. It's
Yeah.
just your
Yeah.
job.
So what do you listen to in your free time?
Oh, a lot of different songs, man. Depend of the day. Depends with who I am. I even listen to 90, 70 musics with my girlfriend. So I really like a lot of kind of music, but depends where I am, what am I doing, who am I with. So I don't know, but I like really, really almost everything. Depends of the moment, I think.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, man. I mean, as a DJ, you have your favorite songs, right? That you play in most
Oh,
sets.
yeah, yeah, of
And
course.
you just, but you don't listen to them in your free time anymore.
No, 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 no. Normally, I don't. No, I prefer to listen to new songs and songs that I don't know than listening the same song over and over again, because I will already have that in the clubs where I'm playing.
Yeah. There's this new song called, I don't know, remember, uh, how it's called again. Yeah, now I remember, it's I don't need your love tonight. You know
Oh,
that song?
Dave Guetta. That one is
It's from the
love.
Theater, right?
Yeah, Dave Guetta, Love Time. That's a great song. That's a good song. It's a good song.
That's a really good song. Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's not the original, right? If you watch the original song with the vocals of the original songs, the original song is a little bit different. It's not even house music. I think it's like pop, something like that. Just a little pop. I don't know.
Really? It's not his song? He's just remix it?
Yeah, it's a remix. It's a remix, and it's really really funny because David Guetta has like a video where he makes that song like live. He made that song like recording himself making all the steps of the track.
This exact song that we
Yeah,
listened.
yeah, that's yeah,
Dude, the song is amazing. And then he's just like, did it like that?
yeah, yeah.
No. Fuck, man. He's really good.
I can send you the link, but I don't think it's a good idea to put online because of the copyrights problem. But yeah, if you search for David Guetta making Love Tonight, I think you will find it.
David Guetta making love tonight.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit strange, but you can find it searching that the first result. Well, the official name is How to Make Remixes and Mashups with David Guetta. It's 18 minutes video, but he makes love tonight in that video. Yeah, the original song is from Shoes. Shoes? Yes.
Shoe.
Shousa.
What is shoes? Is the name of the channel?
Shows. No, is the name of the artist of the original song, Love Tonight.
So, are you watching? This is the video heard?
Yes, this is the video. Yes, this is the original video.
Okay. Okay, folks, for those who are just listening, we are watching a video where David Guetta is just well sitting in front of his computer with a keyboard, and he's just like creating a song from scratch. He's creating the song from scratch, right?
Not from scratch because it's a remix, right? So the vocals is
Oh,
from that artist that the name is Shows. Oh, I have that plugin, that Serum plugin that he has. When I make music, I use a lot. Yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah.
this one.
Serum.
Okay.
It's a great synthesizer.
So that's a plugin that he's using
Yeah.
for the what's the name of the program? Do you know?
Let me see it again. Oh, that one is Ableton is the name.
Ableton. Okay.
Yeah.
So
But
that's what
the
pros
plugin, but
use.
the plugin works. That plugin works for a lot of variety of programs of music. Yeah, yeah. So if you have like another program like me, I have FL Studio, Fruity Loops. They have also the same plugin because it's just a plugin. You buy it separately than the program. You know.
Okay, dude, that's amazing. How much like now we're seeing like he's in a nightclub, right?
Yeah.
And in the video, how much do you think it costs to go to a nightclub with David Guetta, like to be part of the show and to watch the show? Must be super expensive. As he's the most famous DJ in the world, right?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, if you go to a concert or a show of David Guetta, you won't see David
Yeah.
Guetta playing all the night. You're gonna see a lot of other artists for the most of cases, you know.
Mm.
So the price that you're paying is not only for David Guetta. At least here in the Netherlands, if you go to a good festival, you're gonna pay like 80, 100 euro after the Corona, of course,
Oh,
for a good show. Yeah, for a good show.
800?
No, no, 80 of
80. Okay.
yeah, from 80 till 100 uh, euros.
Okay.
But
But,
it's a festival,
so
and then you're gonna see David Guetta, but it's only gonna see for maybe 1 hour. You know, they have like Sensation White, right, in the Netherlands.
okay, that was just so they had David Guetta and Sensation White, but also other
Yeah,
artists.
also other artists. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Is it never is only for one DJ. You know.
Really? I would expect like since David Guetta is David Guetta, I would go to a show only to see him, but that's not how DJs work then. Because
Yeah,
for example, I take as an example the rock world. You have Foo Fighters.
yeah, yeah,
Have, like you know what I'm talking about? Like you go to the concert, you just see them for 2 3 hours.
yeah. That happens a lot. Also with the international artists like The Weeknd or Justin Bieber of Selena Gomez or for whatever, right? But as DJ, at least in my opinion, and the experience that I have, if you go to a party of a DJ, the DJ is gonna play just 1 hour, maybe 2 hours if you are like really famous, because everyone wants you to play at the party, at their festival or whatever. So for DJ, it's better to have different, multiple DJs, because if you like one DJ, probably of if you like David Guetta, probably you will like another artist that looks like the sounds of David Guetta, right? So if you go to a concert, you're not only gonna listen David Guetta. You're gonna listen David Guetta with maybe 10 more famous artists.
Yeah, makes sense. And yeah, that totally makes sense. Okay, G Hurt. Believe it or not, we talked for almost 2 hours. No, more than
More,
2 hours.
more than 2 hours.
Yeah, and I think since we're talking about the DJ, tell the people how they can contact you for your DJ service work. Tell us about your contact channels,
Oh,
your
yeah.
website, where they can find your work.
All right. You can find me on Instagram, of course, TheGXO. Just type it. Oh, I hope it's gonna focus.
So
Let
that's your
me.
Instagram page. We can all add all the links on the description, so
Yes,
you
of
can
course.
just tell us.
Okay, I fixed it. It's because the Zoom, at least the focus wasn't focusing. Wait a minute.
This is not working.
It's not working, but it's TheGXO, THAGXO. I'm gonna try one more time, but I don't think it's gonna work. A little bit. I think that is the problem with the program. That's like removing the background, right? Like if you see like right here, it's removing like the background. But yeah, the GXO on Instagram, you can find me.
And for your music, also
Also
through
on
Instagram.
Instagram and also Spotify. If you search for the GXO, you can find it.
All right. And you also have a tech YouTube channel?
Yes, iDevice News. You can also search about it. IDEVECE and then news, NEWZ.
All right. So I'm gonna add all the links on the description. Thanks, folks. Thanks, Serge, for being the guest number one.
Of course.
My guinea pig, trying the streaming software, trying all the things for the first time. It was a pleasure and always good to talk to you. Let's do that again at some point. Hopefully,
Of course.
the podcast, the video cast gets some traction and we can do this again. Thanks
Yes.
again, man.
All right, man. See ya.
See you. Bye bye, everyone. Hope you enjoy. Cheers.